Hello, friends. This is the Canal Chief here. My new song is coming out very soon. With Cotton Cane. It's based on the life of people who work in the sugar estate. Especially, I emphasize the guys cutting the cane. Many in my family used to be working in the sugar estate, and the sugar estate has played a very important role in my growing up and in the lives of many, many Guyanese, in Canal especially, because many people used to also plant their own sugar cane, including ourselves, and cut your cane yourself if you get stuck. So this song is dedicated to all the folks cutting cane. I really admire those guys cutting the canes. It's a very tough job, but it needs a skill, special skill in cutting and loading that punt. I mean, they say you're a laborer, but you need skills with that cutlass to cut the cane. Bundle it, lift it up on your head, balance the cane, walk to the punt, walk on that plank that leads over the punt, and then drop your bundle into the punt. And that's the process until that punt is full. And these guys, everybody who cut cane leave very early in the morning, like when the cock crows. So imagine the wife or the sister or the family has to prepare the food earlier. That's how it used to be in the days. They wake up early and cook the food, prepare their breakfast, and then lunch actually, and wrap it in a bag, and they take off with a cutlass. Also, people used to do shovel work too, so it's the same process. But cane cutters usually go earlier because you work early, like before the sun like gets hot. It's easier to cut the cane and load it up before the sun comes out and gets hot. So that's how cane cutting is done, with, as I knew it in the days. Like in Canal, the trucks used to come in from Wales very early in the morning and carry many, many guys from the village. Ladies, even have ladies working in the weeding gang offices, in the Wales estate office. Those guys would go later, but as I said, the cane cutters were the earliest guys going there. So everyone played a different role in the sugar industry, and that sugar industry was connected to the lives and economic activity of everyone. Like at the market, economic growth used to take place around there. And when Wales was closed down, everything was cut off. Cane farmers, they had nowhere to do with the cane anymore, so many of them stopped planting cane. So it killed the economic activity of Wales, because there was a thriving market on the Fridays there where people would carry their produce to sell. And when the guys get their pay from the office, the Wales office, because they work during the week, they bring and spend it there. They spend part of that money. And those farmers and retailers there, they had customers. And once the factory was closed, what happened to all those customers? They disappeared. So, and not only the thing, but there was like stores and shops, all of these taxi drivers, minibus drivers, all these, everyone was in derive some economic benefit. They get some job. People had money. But when the estate was closed, it all disappeared because I took a walk back to the Wales after this closure, and it's very sad sight to see the once booming estate. In fact, I took the last tour into that factory like the week before it was closed, and I spoke to the manager then, the office manager. I told him I wanted to make a video seeing that it's closing down because it was going to close down by the Friday, but I was leaving on the Monday. He didn't want me to video it. He said I will probably use it for some other purpose. But I tell him I just want to be historical. So he didn't allow me to go record it on like the operations inside the factory for the last. But eventually I went, he said you could go see the factory. So that was the last tour I took. Like seeing the cane dropped on the lifter, coming down, see the boilers, and walk on that overpass of the road to see the sugar going onto the belt and everything. That was the last time. I met some factory workers who I knew, actually, some guys from the village. So sugar is very important in Guyana. And it was important. It was like the king sugar. Only now it's not so like number one produce. You have oil, you have gold and thing now, but sugar was number one. So we cannot forget the sugar industry. Now you only have iFlood factory left on the West Bank. So this song is dedicated to all those guys who are working in the sugar industry, especially if you're cutting cane. I really admire those guys. They're very hard workers. So my song is dedicated to especially the cane cutters. I cut cane myself in my when we used to plant cane. So but we used to load it on trailer. So it was kind of different. But when you walk in here, still load it in the pond. Alright, so this little video talks about my new song. I will not play a little piece. I'll play a little piece later of the song. It's coming out this week, so as all my work is original work, so there's no copying anybody's song and taking their tunes and just flipping the words and thinking the music, because most of the singers nowadays, if you listen to the songs, it's all copycat. They take the tune from Bollywood, change the words and change the music with a different beat, and that's how you get a song. But my music is all original music. Original music is not recognized. You go and make one of those Bollywood songs, change the words, and you put a nice tune to it, and that's what people like. But my kind of music, I don't think people are ready for it yet. I mean, people say my music is no good, but it's my creation. So it's up to you if you like it. I would encourage you to like it. And think about the amount of work it takes to make the music, because I produce it, write it, and everything. So look out for my new song coming up. We're cutting cane.